Indiana Lieutenant Governor back with us, Micah Beckwith. All right, look, you guys obviously did the right thing. You were on with us earlier this week. You kind of settled into this rhythm, but Democrats now are saying what you did is wrong.
It's complete hypocrisy, Carl. I'll tell you what, it's so fun to watch. And your monologue, you laid it out perfectly. They're damned if they do and damned if they don't. And listen, Republicans have finally woken up. President Trump has taught us how to fight fire with fire. Man, praise God for President Trump's leadership, because Republican states for many years have tried to take the moral high ground, say, well, we don't play those games. And you know what happens? They'll kill you on the moral high ground and you'll be dead and you won't be able to fight another day. Now President Trump has finally said, hey, guys, that's not wise. Why don't we start fighting fire with fire? And here we are, and it's a great day in America.
But here's the other thing: is Democrats have unequivocally lost this. I mean, they got KO'd in round one in every single fight in this. They spent $100 million in Virginia. I don't know how much money they spent making robocalls to the state senators that just got primaried out of the box, but in your state. But they have been shellacked on this.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, they're spending money, which I say, great, spend it. Use it all up, Democrats, because we're going to beat you anyway. And I love what Virginia is seeing. They have a constitution for a reason. And Senator Warner, what a dumb thing to say. Hey, listen, you've forgotten one thing about our system, Senator Warner. We're a constitutional republic. We're not a pure democracy. There's a big difference. And we have a constitutional rule of law for a reason, so that when the majority starts to say we want to go off the rails, the Constitution keeps us on the rails. And that's exactly what happened in Virginia. And I love it. I think this is just great constitutional just literacy playing out in real time in America. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, and you have Stacey Abrams, the crazy Democrats like her, saying that threat to democracy like this. Roll it.
My parents grew up without the Voting Rights Act. My parents were born in 1949.
Yep.
They were born in 1949. They were in college before the Voting Rights Act passed. And what we have to understand is that there are no longer blue states and red states. There are authoritarian states and democracy states.
So I've never been accused of being a mathematician ever in my life, but if she says her parents grew up without the voting rights in 1949, the mathing says that her parents were 16 in college. Were they Doogie Howser?
Listen, the math ain't mathin' is what I would tell Stacey Abrams. And by the way, I think these race-driven districts, they are so racist. We have moved past this, America. We have fought a civil war. We got through Jim Crow. We had the civil rights movement. We've moved past this. Stop trying to put us back into a racist society. The Democrats continue to throw us back 100 years, and they want to make it all about racism. It's not. Listen, we have equal rights now, praise God. And so I'm so glad the Supreme Court overturned that, because it should have been done a long time ago.
But you have still, it's unbelievable. You have Stacey Abrams, who's like, black people can't vote, and then more black people than ever before voted after voter ID. You have the woman in Tennessee 9, who is a black Republican replacing a white dude. You have, obviously, Spamberger defeated because Democrats didn't want to vote for the black former lieutenant governor. I mean, it's just like, you cannot make this stuff up.
Well, listen, Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for a white president, you ain't black. Remember, that's what he said. And this is hilarious. It's hysterical. And I just love it. And listen, the Republican Party was founded in Ripon, Wisconsin in the 1850s. And it was all to get rid of slavery and to get rid of racism in America. The Republican Party has always been, and it is today, the party of equal rights for everyone, no matter your skin color, no matter where you came from. And so we're seeing this hypocrisy being exposed by the Democrats and showing them what they really are. And they've never been the party for equal rights. They've always been the party that's tried to put black people back in a box, and Republicans are saying no more, and we're moving forward.
Yeah, and there's actually so little racism that the Democrats, through the SPLC, the Southern Poverty Law Center, had to fund the KKK so they'd have something to talk about in their monthly email. It is actually phenomenal. But you know what's crazy is Democrats have claimed that obviously MAGA is dead. They've had no evidence for this whatsoever. But CNN, of all places, set this record straight. Watch this.
I think there's this myth that's going on right now that, oh, Trump is really losing support among Republicans. But compared to other midterm cycles, he's just as popular with Republicans as he has ever been at this point in midterm cycles.
Them facts again.
I love it. And listen, Indiana, we proved that on Tuesday. President Trump still has a ton of influence in states like Indiana. And I tell you what, their machine that they got involved in our primaries, our state Senate primaries, worked so well. The people got out. They knew a lot about the candidates because of the Trump apparatus. And President Trump's influence is very, very strong, at least in the Hoosier state. And we are very thankful for that.
Yeah. Lieutenant Governor Beckwith, we appreciate it, sir. Good job.
Thank you.